This is the Business of Leadership Series Minute with your host, the best-selling author of Don't Buy a Duck and founder of MarketingStrategyHero.com, Derek Champagne.
Jamie J on our program today. He is an awesome entrepreneur. He's got an amazing story, and he's a friend. You've heard me talk about some of my failures too. I've had a few businesses that have done well, and I've had a few that just, they were expensive lessons. They hurt my pride. The floor kicked out from under me. Tell me about the mindset where you were at and how you got out of it, because 2008, when to lose over 70 clients in 3 months, that had to have just been just life-changing. And I'd like to know how you got out, because regardless of whether we're entrepreneurs or not, we all go through tough times in our life. Life throws us curveballs that we just can't plan for. And I think it's the mindset and learning from people like you who've been through it and then came out the other side and thrived that can help us also get to the other side if we're going through something.
Yeah, thank you for that. And by the way, and the business that have been successful for you have been successful. So congratulations for you. And Lord Almighty, I think it was probably close to one of the 3 darkest times in my life. So to get a little real here, and the reason why I want to share this with you is because I want to give you a little perspective on I'm amazed I'm here sometimes. It's not one time I really kind of came close and I considered doing something very, very bad to myself. And thank God I didn't. Well, some people, I don't know, but it's so I lost my little brother in 2005. He was riding a motorcycle to work and got hit by a car. So I lost, and that number one by far. My brother and I were best friends. And most brothers that grow up and they'll wrestle and they'll fight and do all that and argue and stuff. And my brother and I think we had one fight our entire lives, like one actual fight. Wow. You could not mess with my brother, and for my little brother, you could not mess with me, right? It just, oh my God, yeah, I love Steven. He's amazing, and I even have a tattoo of him on my leg. And I just love him. So that was probably number 1. Number 2 was probably losing that business, and number 3 was not learning from that and losing another business again 2 years later, and it got to a point where I had to call a buddy up, and he drove 2 hours to meet me to bring me a bag of groceries because I didn't have any food. It was bad. So when I say it was bad, it was bad. But the reason I'm sharing this is I don't mean all doom and gloom, but I think it's so important that life can get a lot worse. I still had, it can get a lot worse. Someone asked me the other day that they're like, why are you so happy? I said, dude, I woke up, I can see, I'm walking, and they're like, what? And I'm like, dude, I'm so happy that I can see and I can walk and I can talk, I'm stoked. And I think that's one of the benefits I have, and is that I've seen how really gnarly it can get. And so many people take their lives for granted, and they get upset over things that I wouldn't get upset about. Maybe, the dog getting fed that morning, or maybe something. I don't know. I'm trying to think of something. We have
too much work to do, or not enough.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's too much work to do.
Smallest things can just wreck us, and it's our perspective. But